Hey everybody, welcome back. This is another episode of BashAttacks. That's a dog barking in the background, and now we are playing the secondary quest of Super Mario Brothers. Beat the first game, the first playthrough last time, ran right into that Buzzy Beetle. That was MLG quality that you just witnessed right there. Oh geez, he turns around. I was not expecting that. That was not the MLG quality that you will come to expect from this show. So we'll try this again. I guess not getting that extra life with the way that cancels out. Second quest. Again, never played the game? Pick it up. Seriously. There's something wrong with you if you've not played this game. Actually, they came out the other day and said that not necessarily... I don't know what just happened there. That was bogus. I'm gonna be dead before we even get past the first level. And then this will turn into a rage video. I'm really not trying to suck this bad, I promise. But no, not this game, but another Mario game in the old series is Super Mario Brothers 3, and probably one of my favorite games out of the entire Mario series, at least the 2D platformers. And they came out this week. John Carmack and a couple other developers that went on to do some cool games said that they released a prototype of Super Mario Brothers 3 for the PC. And they said that later went on to become the basis for Commander Keen series and all that. And I actually remember playing Commander Keen growing up. I didn't have it, but my cousin Andrew did on their lovely, I don't remember what brand computer it was. It was Packard Bell or, you know, what it was, but it was old and it barely ran Windows 3.1, which I am dead. Sweet, we can start over now and not go through this with one life and be horrible. But Commander Keen series stemmed from, I guess, a bootleg version because they weren't registered to do it. But that was cool, and I think the reason why Nintendo didn't go for that was because A, they pretty much owned all of gaming at the time, and B, because they also had Super Mario Brothers Special. I don't remember the exact system that was for, but that was kind of a flop. That was kind of a piece of garbage from what I've seen and heard of the game. I've never played it. That might be fun to play on the channel at some point too. But it kind of flopped, and I'm glad that John Carmack was able to take that and build it into one of those iconic DOS games. So, do you guys remember playing any old DOS games? Because I sure do. And I know I'm kind of skirting the age where it's like, I'm probably the rarity that I played DOS games just because of my age. But I remember like Number Munchers, like I talked about in the last episode, and what was the game? It was like Word Rescue or something. That was pretty sweet. I want to play that too. This channel is the channel, I guess, is not going to be limited to just games that everybody plays for Let's Plays and other type videos. We do have some fun, unique ones planned. In fact, this will probably come out either at the same time as or shortly after, but Conrad and I are going to be doing, for our revival of Bee and Crumpets, we're going to be playing some fun games, and one of the games that I had suggested by one of my coworkers was Base Wars for the Nintendo. I still have not booted the game up because I want to have that clean, fresh experience when I play it with Conrad on Bee and Crumpets, which, by the way, is what we're renaming Conrad Nick Plays to be. It's always so much more nerve-wracking when you have the bullets flying at you instead of, having the peaceful, not bullets flying at you randomly. So, and I don't know if I highlighted what the differences were for people who have never played this, but basically in the second quest, all the Goombas are replaced by the Buzzy Beetles, and all the Koopa Troopas walk twice as fast. Or maybe not exactly twice, but close to twice as fast. So it's the same game. Oh, and the little lift things too. Those get shrunk from being 6 or 8 wide to being 4 wide. And then there are also some differences. Like this is this level gets reused later in the game, and they instead pull the more difficult version early on in the game, and you have to play through this one twice rather than an easy version and then a harder one. There's nothing in that block other than more coins. And the early Bowser levels are really early Bowser levels are easy because he's not shooting the hammers like he is in I think it's World 6 and after, but don't quote me on that, and we'll find out because we're gonna keep playing and experience everything in a world of joy and games together. There's a 1-up right there if you don't screw up like I did. I don't remember how I screwed up. I think I missed the I think there's a hidden 1-up in every level is how it works. I should do some fact checking here, and if I actually do fact checking, you'll see it on screen. And if I don't, you'll see a picture of an angry raccoon, because that's how I roll. I always hate that people are like, "Oh, you roll, you're morbidly obese. You're gonna roll me home from the buffet." I've said that before, so I guess I hate myself, but you know, that's part of life. You should love yourself all the time. Let that be an important lesson, even if you miss not getting the 3 coins. Also here, if you are an MLG player, you can duck down off of this thing and jump up and that's another like mushroom or fire flower. But I'm not MLG, I guess, as I've demonstrated already in the fact that I lost in World 1-2. I'm doing significantly better now. I hope that can be acknowledged and recognized, but not perfect. This is another one of the levels where it plays later in the game again. There's a few levels. I think it's 1-2 is unique. 1-3 gets reused as like 5-3 or something. This gets used as 7-2 later on in the game. So, and it's kind of cool to see how they were able to build as much game as... Ooh, that was close right there. It was cool how they were able to build as much game as they could into the space. You know, nowadays the games come with, you know, how many megabytes. You know, Super Mario Maker comes on a DVD. I don't know how big the download or the install is, but this game you can download for 8 kilobytes or something as a ROM. And... oh, I'm dead. That was not cool. That's what's cool about old games, is they're just... It was the developers basically working with whatever constructs they could, and just... You didn't have all that horsepower, you didn't have 3D... I'm dead again. Good God. I am going to continue from the start of the, like the 2-1 if I die. But... yeah, just cool to see what they could do with such little horsepower, and now you have games that have all this extra horsepower and aren't as much fun as what developers did with 8 kilobytes of storage space on a cartridge back in 1981 or 2. So that's pretty neat, isn't it? Shout out to Nature Walk, or whatever that video was called, where he's like, check out that tree. That's it. I can tell that that's a cedar? No, it wasn't cedar. Man, we were talking about this at work the other day, too. Which is funny because we talk about having to grade wood and stuff at the place I work, and it's like, you can tell it's an aspen because of the way that it is the actual phrasing. This is stressful with all the fish flying at you. And the hovering Koopa Troopas, the Paratroopas, don't make it any easier, believe it or not. But we made it through the level, and that is pretty cool too. Pretty neato Dorito. Doritos are delicious food, if you didn't know that. Nacho cheese is the only good Dorito. And spicy nacho, I guess. Holy moly, that's a big fire stick. You would not want to get hit with that in real life. That would be... Or any fire stick, I guess. I guess it doesn't make it any better if it's just like a little 6-baller or a 14 or whatever that was. But it would probably hurt either way. Oh no! Okay, that was close. Ooh, that was also close. That's gonna be not as close, but still uncalled for. Oh, made it. Okay, we're going to 3-1. We made it past World 2, and I'm gonna say that's probably a good point to leave off. So on the next Bash Attacks, I will play Worlds 3 and probably 4 or 5. See you next time. Bye.